করেছো? আচ্ছা, এবার এখন আমরা যেটা শিখবো সেটা হচ্ছে এই সুইচিং করতে গেলে আমাদের কিছু প্রোটেকশন দরকার। সেই প্রোটেকশনটা কি? নর্মালি আমি একটা তোমার টিপিক্যাল একটা সার্কিট দেখাচ্ছি, একটা টিপিক্যাল সার্কিট যেখানে সুইচিংটা লাগে। নর্মালি যেগুলো আমাদের ইনভার্টার হয় বা এই ধরনের কোনো কিছু, বেসিক্যালি দ্য ডিসি switched in a particular fashion to obtain the ACC. So this is one switch and this is one switch. This is your DC voltage and this is switch 1 and this is the switch 2. These switches will be used as IGBT. And here is the load. Here is the load. It's connected like this. So now this switch S1 and S2, if you can switch in a particular fashion, then it can produce the AC output from DC, because that is the only technique through which efficient and well accepted industrial technique to generate AC from DC. Because when you need to store the energy, because AC you cannot store so far, so that if anybody can invent the AC battery, then it will be the miracle. But only the electrical energy can be stored in battery, because it's a DC energy in the form of electrochemical reaction. So that's why again you convert the DC to AC. So there are only the switchings are involved, and that's why this we have to study this IGBT and all these kind of things. So as I was telling, this switch and this switch are complementary in nature. Why I am telling complementary means hello, আমি বলছি যে আমি একটু পড়াচ্ছি, হ্যাঁ, পড়িয়ে তারপর কল করছি, ঠিক আছে? ওকে, ভালো ভালো। ওই তোদের কলেজে ছেলেপেলে কিছু বাচ্চা কাচ্চা, মা বাবা ভালো আছে? ঠিক আছে, পরে কথা বলবো। So why I was telling this is complementary means when I am giving the switching pulse to these switches, because this switch will on off based on the switching pulse. If I am giving a high switching pulse, then the switch will on, and if I am giving off no pulse, if it is given, it will be off. So why I am telling these switches are complementary in fashion means when this switch is on, definitely this switch will be off, and vice versa. Otherwise, you see, if the both switches are on together, then the DC voltage is shorted through the switch, and very high current will flow through the switch, and it will destroy the PN junction. Okay, so that's why it is a protection that you have to design the switching of each leg so that it can switch in complementary fashion. Now you consider one example, one instant that now the switch S1 is on. Then the current was flowing through this. Now, as I am telling, this switch will be on off very fast. Now, when the switch is off, suddenly the current will become zero across the junction of the switch. And if that is happening, then the entire DC voltage suddenly, because if the switching is in kilohertz, means 1 by kilohertz, it will be in millisecond, even though in microsecond range, within a microsecond, that switch will be off. And immediately, and voltage spike, a high voltage peak will be appeared across the junction of the switch, which can destroy the PN junction. So we have to do, definitely we have to do some protection. Okay, so you should, I think you are well aware about final value and initial value theory. So tends to 0, ft is nothing but limit s tends to infinity sfs, where fs is the Laplace transform of ft. This is called your initial value theorem. And final value theorem is nothing. This is infinity and this is 0. So this is your final value theorem. Now you can remember one thing. The capacitor, initially it will work as a short circuit, and once the capacitor is fully charged, that means t tends to infinity, it will behave as an open circuit. But for an inductor, initially it will behave as an open circuit, that's why it is oppose the current. So where the high inrush currents are involved in the circuit, so you will be putting an inductance series with that, so that it can oppose the inrush current. It will restrict the high current flowing, which is called conventionally line choke. And when the capacitor inductor at t tends to infinity, it will behave as a short circuit. You should remember this. It's the very basic thing. So now what I am going to do basically, I am going to put one capacitor across the switch. Now what is happening? Once the load current was flowing through this green line, and once the switching is, the transistor is off, okay, that time what will happen? This path is open. So as I told initially, a capacitor will behave as a short circuit, then the entire current will flow through this capacitance path, through this path, and the capacitor will get charged. Okay, so this, because I want to provide some alternate path, so that due to sudden breaking of the circuit, the voltage spike should not appear across the switch. So now I have addressed this issue. Now how to select the value of the capacitor? But it just come after around 12:30 you come. I'll be free. नहीं अभी थोड़ा मीटिंग में हूँ, 12:30 आ जाइए, I'll be free. Thank you. So this, how to find out the value of the capacitor? So C is the value of the capacitor. So it is charged. It is charged by voltage. So this voltage is the DC voltage. Now charge is, it should get charged within the duration when the transistor is getting on from off. So that is called the off time of the transistor, or IGBT, which is given in the data sheet of the device. So load current was flowing. So this is the IL into T off. T off is the off time of the IGBT or transistor, and this is the DC voltage. So through this equation, I can find out the sizing of the capacitor. Now, during the switching off, whatever the problem will be there, that I have addressed. Now another problem arises. Once this capacitor is fully charged, so this is plus, this is minus. Now again, the next instant, when the switch will be on, load current will flow. But addition to that, the capacitor will also discharge through this path. So load current plus that additional current, it will again create some burden to the switch. That's why when the switches are semiconductor switches are designed, there will be a short rating. Short rating means continuous rating is say maybe 10 ampere, but there will be a short rating. That means the switch can carry some higher current. Say if the switch is designed for 10 ampere continuous current, then the switch will be designed for 30 ampere for 1 millisecond, something like that. So now we have to calculate based on that peak rating, the short rating of the device. I have to include some additional circuitry here. Okay. So what is that? Let me modify this arrangement slightly. I am putting the capacitor here. Here I am putting one diode connecting like this, and in this place I am putting some resistance. This is R and this is C. Now you see, when the switch is getting off, it's getting, because resistance is having some higher, it will oppose the electron flow. So it is getting a very good path. Here it is. Through this, the capacitor is getting charged. But when it is getting discharged, when the switch is again closing, that time because it is plus, once the capacitor is getting charged, so it is plus and minus. Now when the switch is again closed, then it will not follow this path, because the diode is in reverse bias. Then it will flow through this. As there is a resistance, it will be opposing the current flow. So my current is getting restricted. Now how to find out that value of the resistance? Okay, so if you take the Laplace transform of a capacitor, so basically now my circuit during switching on, my circuit is like that. Am I right? Because diode will be not in, and here is the switch which is closed. This is like this. So now if you take the Laplace transform of a capacitor, so what it will be? This is the capacitor, and that will be the initial voltage. And now this is your circuit, and this is your discharging current. Okay, so now this is Laplace transform of a capacitor is 1 by S. This is R, and this is what? This will be your fully charged that voltage, that is V0 by S. Okay. Now say my peak rating of the device is IP, and my load current is IL. So now the excess current, through that excess current should flow through the circuit. So this is, say, ID. I have to restrict this current flow through the circuit ID for TS time, that is the short rating of the device. Okay. So this value already given in the data sheet, and this is my load value, and that excess current only I should allow through the circuit when the switch is again on, and this should flow, the capacitor should get fully discharged through this during this TS time, which is also given in the data sheet of the device. So now if I write down the equation, so IDS or something name, whatever you can give, that is equal to V by S divided by R plus SC. Now if you take the inverse Laplace transform of this, you will get a time domain equation, and from there if you put this value and Ts and S and value of C already you know, there you can find out the R. But this equation it will be exponential equation. You see 1 by S plus A. That means it will be e to the power minus 80. Like this, some kind of thing. So now from these two equations, first equation and the second equation, we can find out the value of R and C. So this is the technique. This is industry. They adapt this technique to protect a power switch or IGBT. So I was just telling about this. So now anybody having any doubt can ask. Don't stop the recording, let the recording continue, no issue. Now anybody having any question can ask. Hello?
না স্যার ঠিক আছে, অসুবিধা নেই কোনো।
তাহলে এই জিনিসটা জাস্ট তোমরা ওটা আমি যেটা বললাম যে you have to find out the, you take a typical example, say the value of first you find out the equation, then I am giving a value, say VDC is 100 volt, then your peak rating, the load current is continuous load current means say 10 ampere. The load is resistive. Then you have to use the snubber. This all entire arrangement is called snubber. Designing a RCB. RCB means resistance, diode, capacitance are used. So that's why it's called RCB. Design a RCB snubber for a switch of following parameters. So that continuous rating is say 15 ampere. Peak rating is say it's normal so 50 ampere for 1 millisecond. So this is your assignment. All should do and post me in the group. Everybody individually should do and post in the group. Once it is over, then these things to be documented with because at the end I have seen at the end of the course people will not, they will be puzzled to document. So everyday things to be documented properly, then only we will go for the next. So this you document, I will you should send me, then here I will finally arrange that things. So I will also make here the thing, I will keep it so that later on I compile also for me also to review. Okay, anybody having any doubt? You can ask.
স্যার এই যে অ্যাসাইনমেন্টটা করে কি এমনি স্ক্যান করে গ্রুপে পাঠাবো, মানে জাস্ট পেন পেপারে করে স্ক্যান করে গ্রুপে পাঠাবো? আচ্ছা,
স্ক্যান করে গ্রুপে পাঠাবে, হয়ে গেলে তারপরে আমি বলবো হ্যাঁ এটা রেডি হয়ে গেছে, এবার এই পুরো জিনিসটা ডকুমেন্ট, তার কারণ আমরা কিন্তু ফাইনালি এটা একটা ওই একটা ডকুমেন্ট বই মতো হিসাবে থাকবে, এটা আমাদের পার্মানেন্ট রেকর্ড। সেরকম করে আমি যে জিনিসটা পুরোটা সুন্দর করে বললাম, that should be very nice language, it should be represented because it will be used as a manual. Anybody want to make the prototype using the help of that, they can do like that. It should be, because everybody, your seniors also has done like that only, so it should be like that. Proper documentation will be there. That's a thing. So once this assignment was done by you, then I will tell you now you start the documentation. So in documentation you have to, what I have explained, same thing you have to write in some elaborate fashion so that anybody, any layman can understand. You see, what I told, it is very simple, basic. You should know Kirchhoff's voltage law that we studied in class 8. Laplace transform you have studied just first or second semester. This only. I have not told any much more thing. So I will be clearing like that everything to you. You just need to follow me. Just your brain is required. That's all. Nothing else. Got it? আর তো কারোর কোনো অরিত্র বুঝেছো যেটা বললাম? সায়ন?
Yes, sir. Yes.
অস্মিতা বুঝেছো জিনিসটা যেটা আমি বোঝালাম?
Yes, sir.
আর রাইজা?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
অর্ক বুঝেছো? অর্ক তো কোনো উত্তর দেয় না। ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আমি এখন এটা টার্মিনেট করছি। হ্যাঁ, আর ওই অর্ক এটা রেকর্ড করলো তো অর্ক মনে হচ্ছে, আমাকে ওই যে আমি দেখো গ্রুপে একটা জিমেল দিয়েছি, ওই জিমেলে আমার পোস্ট করে দাও এই যেটা তুমি রেকর্ড করবে। ওকে, আর এটা আজকের ভিতরে এই ডকুমেন্টটা রেডি করো, করে আমাকে দিও, তারপরে আমি ওটা কম্পাইল করে রেখে দেব, মানে এই অ্যাসাইনমেন্টটা করে তারপরে ডকুমেন্টটা দিও।
ঠিক আছে।
ওকে, তাহলে আমি ডিসকানেক্ট করি ইয়েটা, মিটিংটা।
ওকে ওকে
ওকে, বাই। হ্যাঁ।